Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup, let me see what you look like without the hair, I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. If you're ugly, just say that.
Yeah. What's the least amount of money a man could make to really date
that
Chinese
I've
kitty?
dated, that I personally
that you
dated?
personally dated?
Respectfully.
Shit. No less than 10 million.
There you go. That's the answer we was waiting on.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend $1 million on kitty.
Hold on though, but people don't understand this. When you are a pretty bitch, I don't give a fuck if you was born that way or you made it that way. You are investing in facials, fucking massages, fucking face. What the fuck did I say? I said everything. BBLs, maybe not BBLs. Your hair, your makeup, you this, you that. You doing all this so you could bag the right type of person. Why the fuck would I settle? That's insane. And I don't give a fuck if people, you know, them incels gonna be coming for me. They be like, oh, bitch, you a gold, da, da, da. I don't give a fuck, you motherfucking right. I spent all this to be a baddie. Why would I fucking settle?
Talk your
and
shit.
rich men like pretty women.
Simple. So if it's a girl
and
out
pretty
there,
women like rich men.
what age did you start dancing?
So I had a fake ID. I started dancing at 17. 17 to like about to turn 19.
What made you make that decision at 17 years old? You know, like you probably not even out of high school yet. It's a lot of shit going on. Like what made you decide like I'm gonna start dancing at 17?
I don't know. Like I really just felt like I always had this I gotta get it on my own shit. I think like growing up, I always like had a body and shit, so people always sexualized me and shit. And I think I like kind of like self-consciously felt like I can like use my body, which is fucked up. And I was in college and I started dancing at a club that was literally like 10 minutes away from the college. So I was dating this guy who's part of ASAP Mob at the time.
Yeah, what's his name?
His name was ASAP Relly.
Okay.
I don't know if you know him.
At what age? What age was you dating him?
I was 17.
Okay.
17 turning 18.
Okay. So he was a little older or younger?
He was older.
Okay.
But maybe that's what it was. He was just like around a lot of bitches. Bitches that was bartending, bitches that was stripping, bitches that was just doing whatever. And I felt like, okay, well shit, if that's what you like, then I'm about to get into the same shit.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I was looking for a video to preface that video. I'll probably find it after I get done making this video. But if you just broke, just say that was a person, because while I don't knock hypergamy, and I know women operate off of hypergamy, if you don't know what that is, look it up, nigga. But this right here is a whole level of gold diggerism, because one, she don't have a man now. She's speaking in past tense. She had one of the niggas from the ASAP Mob, ASAP Relly. But you had the goddamn Rihanna has the chief nigga from the ASAP Mob. Then it's ASAP Ferg. Anything after that, niggas is like supporting cast. And they never put out any records. They were hang-arounders. Niggas didn't blow up. None of that shit. So the fact that you are expecting somebody to make $10 million annually, you're delusional. And she's 30 years old. Now, while 30 years old ain't entirely that old, right? You ain't a spring chicken. We can quit the games like you know what I'm saying, you still viable. Now, while she's relatively viable to maybe a rapper that's in his 40s and 50s, ain't no 20-year-old niggas checking for you. And ain't nobody going, like, this is what I stress about, like, all these chicks being gold diggers. It's one thing to be a gold digger. One thing about being a gold digger back in my day was discretion. If you out here clearly, whether you invested in your body or not, are talking about you investing in your body basically so you can get a trick ass nigga, allure a trick ass nigga into messing with you so that you could wipe him out for half his bread, or at least siphon money from him while you with him, yeah, that's not helping you, bro. When you were trying to trick somebody back in the day, you didn't tell them you were trying to trick them. You tricked them. You didn't make it public knowledge, because now they got the heads up. And if she had any brains about herself, she would have like thought about that. You know what I'm saying? You never want to give your enemy or anyone the heads up, because well, then they know how to position themselves and know how to play you. You just said that you got your body tapered up so that you could attract the nigga with money, so that you can get his bread. If I'm a nigga that's trying to retain bread, yeah, that's a conflict of interest. And the only thing I'm gonna do is use you like a ShamWow.
Boy, that's a lot of cum. Don't use this crusty old sock. Look at this. You're just pushing it around. See how it's just pushing the cum around? Now your sock's dirty. Who needs that? Check this out. You're gonna love it. The jizzle. White, gone. Easy peasy. Look at this. See all that cum?
So, yeah, you might not want to make that public record or public knowledge. That way your game goes off a little bit more unhitched. For all the people all the incels that's out there, I'm not an incel, I'm just trying to put her up on game. All the incels that's out there talking about, oh, you're just covering, you're a simp. And look it, when I was a young nigga, my dad told me, I said like this, or he said, why you ain't got a girl? Because I just broke up with my girlfriend and I was solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? Every weekend popped up. Pops want to know why I'm not going out with the fellas, or I ain't going out on a date. To which I was like, nah, yo, I just chilling, man, because like you chicks is gold diggers. And my dad looked at me with a straight face and said the coldest shit I ever heard. He said, first of all, nigga, you gotta have money to attract a gold digger. You ain't got no gold, so what the fuck you worried about? Like, if they gon' try to get you for your bread, you ain't got no bread. He said, first, don't put the cart before the horse. Focus on getting bread so that you can worry about gold diggers. Don't no gold digger want a nigga that ain't got no gold. He was like, at the time, I think my dad made like a little over $100,000 a year between his floor cleaning business and his day job. He was like, nigga, I make over $100,000 a year, nigga. $1,000 ain't shit to me. And I'm like this, you know what I'm saying? Me being a student of the church, trying to practice the ism. I told my dad, I'm like, so you out here tricking? And my dad was like, nigga, it ain't tricking if you ain't got it. Now, it's tricking if you got it or if you don't. But what he was saying was, or what he said was, nigga, I get the money so I can bait the chicks in. I don't necessarily spend it on them, but if they want some of the bread, shit, nigga, it's enough for me to spread the wealth. And nigga said, these hoes don't be wanting nothing but shoes, they nails, and their hair done. He said, yo, $100,000 might as well be $1 million. And this is coming from an ex-pimp. So what I say to say, I say that to say to all young niggas out there within earshot of my voice, worry about getting the gold. Don't worry about if she gonna think you a trick and you ain't trying to get no gold diggers. Women like things that shine, and if you ain't got no coin, you gonna be kind of dusty, and it's just gonna make your game harder to attract even women that are kind-hearted and have non-arterial motive. I think I worded that right. In any event, if y'all like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.